Good morning. This is the Lawn Commando. I like to look around in landscaping and see what's lasted and didn't have to have a lot of water. These people probably have originally irrigated, but they don't irrigate anymore. And this is called a Pittosporum. They're not a fast grower. They can do a light trim this time of year, a hard trim to get their shape. And then you don't trim them a lot all year round. So this is just another Lawn Commando tip. A good tough plant is a Pittosporum. Why? They have a waxy leaf that holds the water. They do have them in different colors. This happens to be a variegate. This happens to be the green. But this time of year, you'll see me trim them real hard. Okay? And what's cool is like they threw a little Maui in the back. These people haven't had their maintenance. You know, we haven't trimmed a lot, so we're going to start trimming a little bit more. But their Maui's bloom. They'll make more color with the green and the variegate. Now there's a problem with some Pittosporums. They go back to the green again, but that's still a good hardy hedge, much like a ligustrum tree. Once they take their root system in the ground, they can pretty much handle most of the year in Florida. Now another thing I'm going to do today is trim back azalea bushes real hard. Pampas grass, we probably should have already done it, but they didn't call for this today. And when you trim these back real hard, then you go back a month later and get any volunteer trees or anything. But then these will pretty much keep their shape all year, and then you lightly trim where you're not even picking stuff up. So azalea is a good old landscaping bush that's pretty drought resistant. Once it gets in the ground, you don't have to water it a lot. If you do, it's a light water here and there. You can see the old church over there has some azaleas around it. This time of year they're not blooming, but when it does bloom, it's very pretty. And we're going to give it a summer cut. And I'll show you more of that. When I say summer cut, I've already been over here, and this is a summer cut. I took a good foot or so off. I call it taking it to the antlers. You know, where it was cut last year. You can see where the last rack is. See where the old cuts are, and they flush back out right here. And you cut it back real hard. And then lightly cut it the rest of the year. That's just another Lawn Commando tip.